Hello everyone, this is a quick demo for the Atlas application handheld by the TCs. Let's look at the user flow and how the TCs would interact with the application, especially for the Whisper POME application. The TC will use his username, his password, as well as his mobile number to receive an OTP and log into this application. Once he logs in, he will be prompted to mark his attendance, which I have already marked for now. And after marking, he'll land on to this page. So let's see how the user flow will look like for the TC. Now I'll start my day and I'll land onto this journey plan page. Here all my journey plans for the day will be listed and I will be able to check into any of them as per the shown location, right? So let's say I have created a test pool 1 at a sample location for my place. I'll quickly go up and check into that location. I click on check-in. I'll be prompted this sort of dialog box in which you will be able to see which location you are at, what is the current time, and you will be prompted to click a photo of the school gate along with you as per SOP, right? So I'll go ahead and click a picture. I'll click some random picture for now. When the photo gets clicked, you can review it here as well in case the photo is slightly blurry or you think you need to capture it again. You can do that by clicking the delete icon and recapturing it. If everything is fine, you can click on the tick mark and the photo will get captured. In case you want to again review it, you can just tap on the photo. It will pop up this dialog box or the photo box and you will be able to see the photo. I'll just wait for the photo to pop up on the screen. Yeah. So this will be the review for the picture you just clicked. You see that there are a couple of details automatically popping up on the photograph. The main one would be the current geolocation, which is the longitude and latitude. The second one would be the date and timestamp, the present date and timestamp, and the third would be the address of the school and its name. Right. So if everything is fine, you don't want to re-click the photo looks fine for you, you can click on done and we can get started. Right. So here you see a couple of blocks. The digital catalog will contain any relevant documents from PNG's site for your use. Upload school document will be to share any permissions or school documents in case you want to upload any. There will be a Whisper summary page, which will be currently blank as we haven't recorded any trials. Then there will be a checkout option as well as a trial option. So let's go and visit the trials option and let's try to record some trials and then we'll try to visit the summary page back. Right. Okay, before we go ahead, the digital catalog, upload school summary, and the Whisper summary page, all of these three are optional. So the only mandatory thing is the trials wala page. Let's go to the trials page. Okay, so here you see it's an empty page since we are recording fresh trials under this school for now. But on the bottom, you see two blocks. One is the add session and the other is the activity page, which will take you to the previous page back, right? Let's add a session. The first session we'll do at this school. So once we reach this page, you'll see a couple of options and details which we need to fill. The first one is the number of girls. Essentially, this is the field wherein we'll fill the number of girls attending the session and trialing under the Whisper POME program and for that particular session, right? So let's say we have 100 girls in our session today. We'll put 100, then we'll select the brand and sub-brand form that we are currently or to trialing for in that school for that session, right? So let's say we select brand will be Whisper. In the sub-brand dropdown, just pay more attention here. In the sub-brand dropdown, you'll see some SKUs which are listed under the Whisper POME. So these are all SKUs which are currently being active and trialed under the Whisper POME program. You have to select only those SKUs which you will be going to trial for that particular session in that school, right? So let's say we pick Whisper Ultra XL plus 2S POME as one of the SKUs to be trialed for this session. I'll click on that option from the dropdown and click on add, right? You see on the bottom of the add button, the Whisper Ultra XL plus 2S POME gets listed, right? Let's say there is one more SKU that we are trialing for today because in some of the programs like Jade and Ultra, we usually give out more than one packets for every trial, right? To every girl. So we'll have to add each one of them separately and record the individual number of trials performed for each of the SKUs, right? So let's say we'll add one more SKU that will be Whisper choice on double XL 2S POME, right? So I'll again select the drop down and select the first option from that and again click on add. As soon as I click on add, the second SKU also gets listed below the first SKU, right? Next, we'll have to enter, like let's say the session has completed. Now we are handing out the trial samples. Post that, we'll have to enter the number of samples or the number of trials done for each SKU, right? More or less every time the number of girls attending the session as well as the number of trials done for every SKU is equal, right? So let's say we add 100 here again, number of trials for the first SKU, number of demo pieces for the first SKU is let's say 1, number of trials for the second SKU is also same, and the demo pieces remains 1, right? So as you see, this takes care of the trials part. right? I'll just wait for the screen to pop up. Yeah, okay. So this is how you'll fill in the details for the trials against every SKU or the sub brand form, right? In case you want to add more of them, you can again repeat the full process, select brand, select sub brand form, and click on add again to add one more SKU to the trial list, right? The next couple of details are essentially the standard and the POP capturing. So let's say the students were from 11 standard, we select 11, and the final part is the actual POP collection for the session. I'll click on the camera icon. It will pop me up some dialog box like this. Do you want to capture classroom picture photo? I'll click on yes. And it will take me to the camera. I'll click a photograph of the session being conducted from the back as per the SOP and PI guidelines. If everything looks fine, the image is fine, not blurry, and I feel that yeah, we can go ahead. I'll click on the tick and this gets recorded. So as per the SOP, there is only requirement for one picture per session to be collected. But here we have given an option to record more than one as well. So let's say I record, okay. So let's say I record one more or capture one more picture for the session. I'll click. All right. So if you want to review your pictures again, you can just click on the picture and it will pop up as a preview. If everything looks fine, you are good to go. You can directly go and submit it. So before submitting, just ensure that all the details above are filled correctly and all the tries against every SKU is mentioned correctly, right? Before we go ahead to submit, a couple of points to note here that for every picture that you click, the matrix team will verify essentially all the details that are listed on that particular image. As you see, the important details are the longitude, latitude, which is the due coordinate of the trial, the date, timestamp, as well as the address of the school, right, and the name of the school. Correct. Okay, so if you feel everything is fine, you can go ahead to submit. You can just click on submit. It will again pop you up, give you another chance to review your images. If in case you feel everything is fine, we click on submit. There's one more alert built in just to help you ensure and be very sure that the images that you want to upload are in the right, like are clicked in the right way. So whenever you click on submit, you'll be shown a dialog box like this, which is, are you sure you want to upload images? And you click on yes. You will be popped up that trials have been completed and a session will get recorded on your session screen. If you want to review it, you can just tap on the sessions. It will show you a summary of whatever you recorded here for that particular session. To go back, you click on finish and you are done. So this is how you will record every session. In case you have multiple sessions planned for that school, you just click on add session again. You repeat the whole exercise again, and you click on submit. When you submit, there will be another line item here, which will show as session 2, and you can add n number of sessions here as you wish, right? So this sums up the overall Whisper POME trial process for the TC. If you want to if you want to go back to the home screen, you click on activities page. You will be taken to this home page. We want to upload any document or summary, view summary of the trials. You will be able to see here, right? So if you see, one session was conducted, the total number of trials were 200 because it adds up the individual SKUs together. So 100 was for one SKU, 100 was for second SKU. It will show up as the summation of those. The number of girls were 100. The number of demo pieces you used were 2, and this is the overall summary for your today's sessions, right? Let's say I click on finish. It will again go back to the home page. Now you want to check out. So make sure the TC checks out once he's done with that school. He'll click on checkout. This dialog box will pop up. We click on yes, and we are done for that school, right? So if you see on the journey plan page, you will be shown that the trials have been completed for this particular location, right? A couple of more important things which the TC need to be aware of, which we realized on an ongoing basis. So sometimes the TCs are in such locations wherein the network connectivity is not that strong. So as soon as they record the trials, the automated upload to the backend and sync to the backend begins. But in case they're not in the right location or not in the correct, like good network location, the data will not automatically sync or will take some time to sync with the backend portal, right? So just ensure that your TCs, before logging out of the Atlas application, or maybe logging off for the day, they go to the settings page from the side navigation bar and do an upload and sync data before ending their day, right? So here my data is already uploaded, so I'm not seeing any warning below the upload data field. But in case some data is still yet to be uploaded to the backend, the TCs will usually see a pending icon, or the n number of images are left to be uploaded below the upload data option, right? So just to ensure that everything is fine and synced with the backend, I'll click on upload data, and it will manually sync and upload the data from my application to the backend, and this is successful. So just reiterating, because we face some queries from the sites, regular queries from the site, that the data is not visible in the backend. This generally happens if the TCs are not in a good network location and they don't manually upload and sync also their data with the backend. So this just gets stored in their local mobile storage, but doesn't get uploaded on the backend and is not visible in the backend reports as well, right? So this was the overall summary of the Whisper POME chassis. In case you have any questions, feel free to raise it to the brand operations team, your BM, or our team, consumer IT team. Yep. Thank you so much.